Hello everyone, this is Joe from the New Customer Workshop. You can find me at newcustomerworkshop.com. Today I'm going to talk about a strategy that you can use to ensure that you're using Twitter in the best possible way. So the best way to gain followers and have drive traffic to your website is to be on Twitter as much as possible. And in order to do that, you have to constantly be sending out Twitter status updates or tweets, as they're called. The problem is that, especially as a small business owner, you can't be tweeting 24 hours a day. You have 50 million other things that you need to be working on. So what I'm going to do is show you one of the strategies that I use as another small business owner to effectively always be on Twitter without actually being on Twitter. And the way I'm going to do that is with an application called Buffer. Buffer is a program that lets you schedule your tweets in advance, and then they get published based on a predefined schedule. And there's a number of applications that will do that for you. Buffer is one of them, and it's a really cool application. And I thought it would be useful to share that with everyone. So let's jump right in, and we'll go to buffer.com or bufferapp.com. So you go to open up your web browser and go to bufferapp.com. And what you want to do here is basically sign up for an account. And accounts are free. They have a couple different levels of service. There's a free service, and then there are some paid services. So if you just kind of scroll down here, you can get a sense of what their plans and pricing are. So basically, for free, you can post 10. You can schedule up to 10 posts at a time, and you can use one Twitter account. And also, I forgot to mention, Buffer also will allow you to automate your Facebook status updates. So if you have a Facebook page, again, one of the important things about social media is to make sure that you're on there all the time. Buffer app will let you schedule posts to your Facebook account. If you move up to the $10 a month Pro plan, it basically lets you keep 50 posts in your buffer. And you may find once you start using this tactic that you want to keep a pretty deep queue of tweets. Say you post 5 to 10 a day. You can pre-write them on a Monday and then schedule them out for the week. And with the Pro plan for $10 a month, you can be sure that they're going to go out, and you won't have to maintain it as much. So if you're new to Buffer, you want to sign up with an email address and a password. I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in here. Okay. Now, when you sign in or when you create your account, you're going to be presented with a page which has the accounts that you have active. And you can see I have my Twitter account and my Facebook account both connected to this Buffer application. So you click Add. You're basically going to use either log in with your Twitter credentials or log in with your Facebook credentials. Now, one thing about both of these is you're not actually going to be giving your Twitter password or your Facebook password to Buffer. They use a method of connecting to both of those that are approved by Twitter and Facebook, and allow you to feel comfortable connecting this particular application to those accounts without worrying about somebody stealing your password. So basically, where you end up is on this main page, right? You can actively select which account you're going to post to. So if they're grayed out, your post is not going to go there. If they're lit up, they are. And basically, all you need to do is type in your tweet or your status update. You can either post now, which will send it immediately to the two active channels, or you can add it to your buffer. Okay, now you can see here we have a status update scheduled to go out at 2:50 p.m. And we can do this a couple times. If you want to be clever, you can give them props at Buffer. Buffer is the Twitter handle for the guys at Buffer app. Add that to the buffer. And you can see I only have one tweet scheduled for today. The second one gets posted tomorrow at 4:14 p.m. So once you've created a bunch of posts, you can pretty much set it and forget it. Now what's going to happen is over the course of the schedule, those posts are going to go out. Now what I usually do is I keep my tweets in a separate file. So as I'm collecting ideas or thinking of ideas, I just put it into a file. You can put it in a spreadsheet or a Word document. I just use a text file, keep it simple. And basically all I do is I copy and I paste it into Buffer. And it's pretty simple. And you can pretty quickly fill up your tweets. And if you don't want to do anything else, you're pretty much set. So we have 5 posts in our buffer. 5 are going to our Twitter account at New Customers Now, and 5 are going to the Facebook account, Internet Marketing for Small Business. But let's say you're not happy with the order of the tweets, and you want to push something out sooner, right? You can just grab and drag and reorder the tweets as you see fit. Maybe you've decided, you know what, I want to get this one out now. You can just click this arrow here, and it's going to send it out via Twitter. If you've made a mistake, you can click in here, edit it, reschedule it. Really simple. Now, the other thing you may want to do is adjust your tweet schedule. You may find over time that most people don't interact with your Twitter posts by retweeting or commenting or clicking on any of the links outside of a certain time of day. Well, it's really easy to manage that. Just go under Settings, and you'll see you have a separate set of settings for both Facebook and Twitter, because not everybody behaves the same way on the different platforms. Click Schedule and Settings. We'll adjust our Twitter settings. And you can see here you have, this is the schedule I have set up. Right, so I have posts going out during the weekdays at 4, basically between 4:14 and 4:18 in the afternoon. Right, we're going to actually change this a little bit. And you can also set up a separate posting schedule for weekends. Right now, just for as the sake of example, I have it going in the morning, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon on the weekend. Now, let's say I want to post another one in the evening. Right, so let's say 7 p.m. And away you go. Now they, as you can see here, there's we're clicking on this feature, this new buffering pattern. This is actually a new feature that lets you limit the number of times you tweet on certain days. Of course, this is a paid feature, and right now for this demo, I'm using the free account. Some other features of Buffer is it will use a specific link shortener. What link shortening does is allow you to take a link from a website, so say www.newcustomerworkshop.com. When you paste it into Buffer, it will convert it to a shorter link so that you can fit more content in your tweets. And if you use Bitly and create an account at bit.ly, you can track clicks, basically track the number of times somebody has clicked on any of your tweets. And you do that, you need to use these. You need to fill out the information here. It's blurred out because each person has a private key. Okay, and that's just a quick overview of the schedule and settings. A couple other features that Buffer allows for is you can have multiple team members. So if you have a single, and this is really useful if you have the pro account. If you have multiple people working in your business that are tweeting on your behalf, you can set them up in Buffer and then allow them to post directly for you. And going back to the dashboard basically brings us back to our schedule. Now getting back to your tweet strategies, as I said before, what I usually do is just copy and paste from a list that I create directly into Buffer. But that's not the only way that you can get your tweets into Buffer. One of the other things that you can do is install the, if you use Google Chrome, you can install the Chrome extension. By adding that to Chrome, I already have it. You get a little button up here. When you click on that button, your post will go directly into Buffer. So here, I'll show you that real quick. Add that to Buffer. And then if we go back to Buffer here, you can see that was added. So that's it. That's just a quick overview of Buffer and some discussion on the strategy for posting tweets. Is Buffer the perfect application for this? There's probably some additional features I'd like to see. For example, I'd want to be, I prefer to be able to put things at either the top or the bottom of the list. And I'd also like to be able to just bulk import my text file so that I don't have to copy and paste. But those two minor complaints aside, Buffer is a really great application for managing how you use your Twitter and Facebook status updates. If you want to learn more about using social media for small businesses, you can visit newcustomerworkshop.com.